Hey guys, tonight for supper I'm going to make ground beef fajitas. Just a quick, easy, simple meal just with some ground beef, onions, and bell pepper. I'm using a red bell pepper, and this is such an easy, quick meal that sometimes I forget about. It's different than tacos, but not like a whole lot different from tacos, depending on if you put a lot of stuff on your taco. I've already got my bell pepper diced. I like mine like this. My husband likes the flavor of bell peppers, but he doesn't necessarily like eating them, but he will eat them like in fajitas, tacos, stuff like that. But I like them like this, and I put them in kind of towards the end because I like them a little bit tender crisp, but that's just our preference. I've got my onion here. It's a small onion. I've got it sliced thinly, and then I just mixed up some spices here. Of course, you can always use like a fajita packet mix or a taco seasoning mix, but I have a teaspoon each of salt, black pepper, paprika, ground cumin, and chili powder. And then of course you can add onion and garlic powder to it, but I'm going to be using a fresh onion, and then I'm going to put in some garlic paste. So let's go ahead and get our meat in the pan. A pound of ground beef in my pan here, and I've got my handy dandy meat masher. Don't forget to spray this with non-stick cooking spray so you'll have easy cleanup later. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mashed up and get this going, and then I'll check guys, we are getting there. Meat's cooking. I got ground up. Look at that. Not hardly any meat stuck to that. Love that tip. So I'm just going to keep working it, and then when it gets done, I'm going to drain the grease off of it, and then I'm going to add in my veggies. My seasonings. We're back. I have drained my mixture. I'm going to go ahead and add in all my yummy seasonings. If you're not making your own, then go ahead and add in your seasoning packet. Some of those say add water, but I'm not going to put any water because I'm going to add my veggies, and I know they're going to give off plenty of liquid. But if I think it needs water, then I'll add it. I'm going to go ahead and kind of toast up those seasonings and let them waken up. Smells so good. All right, get these yummies in there. If your family likes veggies, put them in there. It's a way to get them in their system. And if you have a large crowd to feed, that is a way to stretch your dish, make it, bulk it up, make it go a little further. By adding lots of onions, peppers. You could put some mushrooms in this. Alright, I'm going to give this a stir. Hope y'all can hear me. I know it's loud. I'm sorry. Don't that look so pretty, y'all? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a lid on mine just to keep my meat moist and tender so it doesn't dry out, and then also just to help kind of cook and steam those veggies. And I'm going to let them go for a few minutes, and I will be back. So y'all, about forgot my garlic. I'm going to add my garlic paste in. Add as much you like. It's probably about 1 clove's worth. What is it about garlic and onions? Get those smells going. Alright, let's try this fajita mixture. Still cooking. I wanted to tell y'all what I did with this creamy avocado little dressing thing that I'm going to put on the top of my fajita. Is I just, in a blender, you can do it in a blender or a food processor, I just put 1 avocado, I put half of a lime, its juices, I put about 1 clove's worth of garlic paste, I put some salt and pepper to taste, and I put just a little bit of water to thin it out, and I put about 2 tablespoons of mayo. Of course, if you don't want to use mayo, you can use sour cream. And then if you like cilantro, add cilantro to it. I like cilantro, my husband does not, but it's just really hard to find around here unless you get it in dried. But I just don't have any cilantro on hand. But y'all, this is so good. And if you're a person that can handle the heat, put you some red chili flakes in this, or dice up some jalapenos and put in this, or pickled jalapenos, and it would still mix up very well. This is just so good, you guys. I could just eat this. This would just be good on anything. But anyways, back to the beef mixture. It's looking good. So you got a little water in there where the veggies are releasing their goodness from where I put the lid on. These are just about how we like it. Again, like I said, we like our veggies just a little tender crisp. If you like yours cooked a little more and a little more softer, then just keep on cooking. So I'm just going to leave the lid off, and I'm going to let it cook maybe just for a couple more minutes, just let all the liquid get cooked out and evaporated. And then I'm going to taste it and make sure everything is good, that it doesn't need any extra seasonings. And then I'll show you how we played it up. So what I did is I just grabbed a tortilla. Okay guys, I just grabbed a tortilla and I put some Monterey Jack cheese on there for Jay. Popped it in the microwave for a few seconds to let the cheese get ooey gooey and melted. Of course, if you wanted to do this on the stovetop, then you go right ahead and do that. Now I've got some of the fajita mixture on there. I may have put too much. And then I'm just going to sprinkle a little more Monterey Jack on top. Of course, here you can add lettuce or tomatoes, whatever you want. And then I'm just going to take this creamy avocado sauce. I just wanted to do something different this time instead of making guacamole. Just wanted to do something different. All right. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious, you guys? And that's it. Supper is ready. You can serve this as is. You can maybe put some chips and salsa on the side, or chips and queso. And that's all there is to it, guys. And you've got a yummy, delicious meal ready in no time. That's it. In about 10 minutes, we got some fajitas ready. Maybe with 5 minutes prepping time, depending on how fast you are chopping those peppers and onions. Doesn't that look delicious? I really want to try a bite of this, but I can't because it has real cheese on it. Let me just... Ooh. So good. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it motivated you to maybe make something that maybe you don't normally make, or just give you a new idea for supper, because I know how we can get in a rut cooking the same old thing over and over and over. I love y'all. Take care.